Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Scott with EBIKE. I'm here with a little update. As you guys know, my last e-bike build on my Beacon frame, I did it on a very low budget, and I used a lot of tape, as you see right here on my old LifePo V-Power battery pack here. It's in 3 sections. I just took everything apart, and there's the rubber roof that normally goes around the bike, and everything I used to hold it all in place is all taken apart. So basically what I'm doing here is completely rebuilding the bike again with a 72 volt battery pack that I'm building out of laptop cells. You can see that video on the YouTube page as well. So what I'm doing here is I pretty much completely disassembled the bike. I just took the hub motor off as well and cleaned it up a little. You can see it's still shining from the simple green. And here's the bike. I'm pretty much stripping it right down to the frame. I just took everything apart. I'm actually going to be taking the front wheel off too and the front forks because I bought a new front suspension. I got some Junior T-Bombers, which is I think they got like 8 inches of suspension, nice smooth travel. So what I'm going to do here is try to put it back together a little cleaner and nicer than I did last time because I wasn't really happy with it. I have a pretty big triangle to work with because I bought this frame because the shock was tucked back like that and it still had a full triangle. So what I'm going to do is, if you saw the battery pack video, I have a long pack of 3 cells that's going to be running up the whole bottom tube. I'm going to probably mount it in with some aluminum. And then I'm going to put the other 36 volt pack in a triangle configuration above it. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing because my bike is in my work warehouse and my batteries that I'm building are at home, so I'm kind of just bringing a tape measure home and measuring things every day. But this is the start of it. I'm going to be probably putting on my front wheel and my new front forks and my new front headset and all this stuff first. Probably going to put a regular rear rim back on the bike just so it has so it's up off the ground and it's easier to work with. I have another wheel here somewhere in the warehouse I'm going to grab and put on it. But this is just the first video to let you know that I'm disassembling, and I'm going to be rebuilding that little tape job that I did in my garage of my last house. So things are a little better now. Hopefully I can get this thing up and running at 72 volts and have a good commuter once and for all. I also kept those fenders that I had on my last bike. They're right there, as you see. I'm going to put those on too, so if it rains out I can still commute. But I think that's about it for now. I still have a lot to do, obviously. I mean, the bike's completely stripped down to a normal bicycle. I'm going to put this pack back together in its normal configuration of 16 in series and 9 in parallel. And I'm not going to be using the Golden Motor controller anymore because I have a 72 volt Lion controller that I'm going to be using. It's the 9 FET version. I'm going to reuse the 100 amp switch. That thing's been working great. I have no issues with that. But I'm going to be signing out here. Probably more to come, but this will be the first segment. This is Scott with EBIKE signing out.